After take down, never high, my hip easily. He's pulling, for example. He go back. He stop him up. Hip point. Pause the something. Okay? So I make on, I didn't lose it. Yeah. Oh, if you hook and go. Alright? That's good. Now, I'm headlock here. He squat right away. I'm difficult then either. Just don't try 5-point move or freestyle. Just knock him down, okay? Because we learn too. Yeah, number 6. I'm headlock. Yeah, he squat moving. What I say, his arm pulling. No matter what. You learn, huh? Good. This is number 6. Number 4. It's good forward. Very good forward. Yeah. Then go back. Hand. This hand very important here first. You learn, huh? But remember, we have to train concentration. Yeah, next. I'm head up. Moving back all the time. Yeah. I can head up. Down. Top 3 bicep. Not here. No. Bending. Perpendicular. But I'm mistaken here. Then go right again. Keep perpendicular. Shoulder draw. Several techniques, but I'm not sure, okay? To complete. This is successful. Next one. Try it. Yeah. Can open it. Not this time, not this time. Yeah. He's moving. Yeah, move around here. And for this one, 45 angle. This side arm. This leg spin. Spin. You know this one, huh? Flying. Next one. Lock it. If you lock it, this one suck him up first. Twist, then this way spin. This one lists the 4-5 of the technique, but this have to spin first, okay? Alright, next. Headlock defense. Number 1, right away. Then we didn't learn how to cut it. Defense, shot, and the moving. We didn't learn all these techniques. Maybe some other time. Some guy really squat defense. Some guys, one guy I know last year, one guy hanging around. So he got point. Yeah. That guy is a penalty point. If you take the out, that's a penalty point. So like now after go behind. Wasn't top sweep. Wasn't top sweep. Last top sweep. Wasn't top sweep. Wasn't top sweep. Alright. Next one. Now this one is good. Now, right. Yeah. Most important to say what I say. Oh, he opened. Don't try here. Mama-san. Mama-san head라고, okay? Mama-san technique. So you have to, after left right, this way. Understand? Plus, double leg coming. Yeah. Plus, it's good fighting. It's good training here. Sometimes here to here, check. Mama-san. Your picture is good. You shoot. Yeah, here they put there. Movement that technique. Next. Up high up. Okay, go away. Next. And here, then opposite left arm. And right of the tank. No, the second right of the tank. It's gonna be tank, okay? Next. The both leg reacted, react body lock. No, not both leg. Then tank. You have to watch out the outside leg. Next one. Really. Squat with the both leg. Both palm shot. Remember? Okay. Next we learn. Down. It's tough. Then with hand down first. As soon as open, don't try other technique. Just smash here, then go switch. Very important here. Because sometimes here, you need to push it down. Yeah. This technique. So with the mirror, I can. This mirror, yeah, I can. So that level. Okay. Some good coordination guys they do. So. Next one, down, pitching, up, yeah. Sakuma, leg stand, then heel tree. If you hang around, you hook, boom. Yeah. Even I leg here, no way. So if you hold it, still you moving this way, still control, no matter what, okay? You learn that one. Next. Down. Shoot. Yeah, he squat. Don't try double right away. His full arm gone. Suck him up, then cut him. Do you understand? The defense we do, and the never leg open. Or here to Any question? Can you remembering on this one?
You get like this with your partner, and just one guy's going, you just dinosaur arms, and I'm just going right here. Okay? Keep your elbows in. Go. You got a hook. Okay, make sure you're hooking. You're not just snapping with this hand here, you are also hooking. Okay? And you're turning a little bit. Okay, so we're just coming in here. Okay, and I think one of the things that you want to make sure you're doing, when you're snapping the head, when I snap the head, Coach Rosado was doing this last time. Okay, some of you guys want to snap the head and do this. Coach Rosado was snapping it, and when he got it down, where his arm was extended, he did that. Okay, so those of you guys that are having trouble, you're snapping the head and you're doing that. At the same time, you've got the hook. Okay, and that's where we came up with blocking dog. So what I want you doing, right in here, snapping him, and he comes up. I want you to be right there. Who needs to see that again? Okay, right in here, coaches. Hook in. Okay, right here. Okay. Look at it again. Let's go. Okay, well that's number one. So he lays flat again. How can I make him work harder? Maybe how if I laid him on his arm? Let's say I got Coach laying on his arm, and now I lay on him. Now he comes up. A little bit more work. Okay. So what I want to help with this. No, it's okay. No, I worded it wrong. Don't want this to happen, or don't let him pop his elbow out. I don't want that to happen. Okay. So I get him down here. I want to keep this here. Get up on your knees. And with his hand, I want his hand here. Okay. I'm not going to let him bend it. I want to have my arm stiff here. I want his arm locked. I want to hold him like this on bottom. This is where I want to hold him. Okay. So I'm down here. This is where I want to hold him on my toes. And this time, in addition to not letting his hand come up or letting his elbow come up, I want to make sure that I'm running around to wherever his hips go up. Okay? So, turn around. And don't be super set up. Okay? All right. All right. Okay. So he's trying to come up. Okay? You see how I'm crowding his hips wherever they open up? That's where I'm going. Did you everybody see that? You get that? You guys get over here? this here, and I want you to go 1001, 1002, 1003, until he gets all the way up to his base. Okay, flat, flat. I want you guys to count. Go. Okay, about 3 seconds. Come back here. Eventually. Okay, start counting. Okay. Outside. I put my feet on the inside. And then I'm going to hook them right here. See what I'm doing? Okay, that's all I'm doing. I'm just going to hook them. I'm still going to keep this here. This is all I'm doing now. Okay? Okay, if I did this for a home match in wrestling, it's strong. But if I did it for 2 seconds to get position, it's okay. But I want you to learn this. We're just doing this, knees in, here out, and then it'll come up. I just got to work a little bit to come up. Okay, so get your partner, get right here, and just see if you can keep them down a little bit. Okay, remember, half speed, turn it just a little bit right there. Let's go. Over here, and I don't want him to get this away. I want to be right here. My knees aren't on the mat. Look at where my knees are. I'm right here, my weight on him, so when he comes up, and I keep his arm down, he comes up. Should look like that. Let's go. Take turn. I would, just like this. I'm just grabbing it, doing that. I'm using my feet. Okay? You have to start thinking of your feet kind of as like a second pair of hands. You got to start using your legs and your feet kind of like you would having a third and fourth hand. Okay? I'm grabbing, I'm doing this. That's what I'm doing. And I'm not doing it like this. Look at my knees. My knees are up. My weight's on it. So that's what we're doing. Grabbing it just like that. You don't have to have it. It doesn't feel real tight. No, it's not. Just grab it. Just like that. Let's go again. This time, I want this guy to come up just a little bit, and I want you to come up. I want you to get as tight as you can. And look, I'm just riding it. Right now, I'm just squeezing his leg. Right now, I'm doing this to his leg. I'm just squeezing it. Okay, come on. I'm just squeezing his leg. That's all I'm doing. Okay, I'm trying to touch my knees together. I'm just squeezing his leg. That's all I want you to do. I got the hand. And this time, I just want you to squeeze his leg as high as you can get it. Just squeeze it. Now he's coming up. No matter where he goes, I'm just going to stay on. Okay. I didn't say he'd never come up. I said eventually he's going to come up. Just get in here. Squeeze his leg. Now he's coming up. Just squeeze it. No matter what. Go. Oh, I'm still squeezing. Still squeezing. Still squeezing. Okay. I'm not going to let go. Still squeezing. Okay. And then I said don't roll at it. Just like this. This is where I'm at. Okay. I don't want him to come up here because he's strong there. I don't want him to pull his elbow out up there like this way because he's strong there. So when I'm laying him down, I want his arm like this. And I want to stay with it. So when I've got him down here, I'm like this. Okay, so number one, we've got just our weight on him, making him come up. Now we can make it harder by flipping here, pinching here. Okay, and every time his hips open up somewhat, I'm jumping to where they're at. Okay, locking. Okay, pay attention to how often my knees are on the mat. Okay, how often my knees are on the mat. My knees can be on him, they're not going to be on the mat. Okay, I'm pinching now. There's things I can do. So what I want you to do, anybody have a question on any stuff we just covered so far? He comes up. A good wrestler will come up eventually. Okay, and he might even come up and he might even free this arm. He may even free that arm. See, and James is a good college wrestler. He's already doing all the right things. But most high school guys, as soon as they come free their arms, they're going to go to a base. More than likely. What's going to happen with you guys, okay? So, we spend all this time keeping him down. Pretty good. Eventually, he gets up to his base. What's the first thing I want to do? Take him right back down. I want to take him right back down to where he was at, okay? So that's what we're going to do next. We're going to work a real easy breakdown from here, and it works right from here. Like he just came up, we went to that base, and here I am. He just lost his wrist. You should never, okay? There's certain rules in wrestling. And remember in class, whoever has a teacher that says, and this will be on the test. And then they keep going on, and then you don't pay attention, and then where's it at? On the test. And you're like, oh man. But she told you, right? Okay. Whenever I say this will be on the test, it's the same thing. You need to write it down in your mind, because if you don't, it'll be on the test. When you're trying to qualify for state, or you're in that match to get in the finals at state, and you go, geez, Coach told us that was going to be on the test. Right? Pay attention, because it'll be on the test. Okay, so this is going to be on a test. Never. But what if I can cradle? Okay, as I said, never come over the top. Never, ever come over the top. Always stay behind the arms. James could sit out and turn, sit out for a turn, and he could be here, okay? And I could be, and he's turning, you're turning, and I could, I'll never come outside, okay? I'll never let that go, because as soon as you do, he's turning, and I come over the top, I'm gonna get beat. And that's in that situation. If you come over the top any other time, here, you're gonna get torn up, okay? So, always stay behind the arms, okay? That's what's gonna be on the test. Always stay behind the arms. Where you always wanna stay? Behind the arms. Behind the arms. Always stay behind the arms. Okay, so now, I was riding him, and he came up sooner or later. And where am I as far as my arms? Behind the arms. So now what I'm gonna do, and look at my knees, are they down? No. Now I'm gonna do this, okay? It's called a spiral ride. Some of you guys know it, okay? So we're gonna do it, because what I would have done, he came up, I would have gone right here, taken his wrist, and started all over again. But we're gonna learn it from right here. Reference position, and to make it a little bit easier, this is a good position. I'm gonna have you come up just a little bit like a table right now, okay? Just like this, a little bit. And all we're gonna do is we're gonna get on him, okay? You guys ever do this? You do that drill. Okay, so kind of the same thing. I want you to get on him, and I want you to go to the front first, and then I want you to come to the back. And right where you end up right there, that's where we want to be. Okay? That's where we want to be. Okay? Now, if you're going to the front, when you come to the back and you're here, then you got to do a little bit more work. Okay? But right where you end up right here, that's where we want to be. Okay? Question? Oh, yeah, just go to the front. I want this guy like a table, and I want you to get here. I want you to go come to the front. This is where you end up. You can go this way. This is where you end up. Both guys do that. Let's go. Here's the feel where we're at. So from this position here, I'm going to do what's called a spiral. Okay, I'm under the arms right here. This is where we're starting. And I'm just going to take this hand here, and I want to imagine that I was going to try to reach up and half Nelson him, but you're never going to be able to do that. So I'm going to just take it up here, and then I want to try to lift his elbow. Okay? I do that by getting him here and lifting. Okay, so I want to come in here, and I want to lift his elbow. Now with this hand here, Coach Rosado had you snapping the head and doing this. I'm going to do the same thing inside the thigh, and I want to come in here, straight arm, and lock his thigh. Okay, so from here, I'm going to come here, and I want to go here, and I want to run in the circle. Okay, I'm going here, right in a circle, right to there. Everybody needs to sit again? Come in here, lifting the elbow, okay, extending, and running in a circle. Okay, do it again. Just face it. Do it again. Face this way. Back up high. Do down this way. Okay. Now he's doing it good, but look at his legs. Look how straight they are. They're not bent. No power. Okay. He's doing the spiral good, but you need to be in a stance. You need to be in a stance. Okay. We'll cover that a little bit. Okay. Good. There you go. Now you're doing, I saw you over there, you're doing something else, you were doing your own clinic over there, now you're turning around. That's what you're doing right. Do it again. This one of your boys?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I brought him up. Okay, so what's rule number 2? Pay attention, come on. All right? And rule number 4? Don't take it personal. I'm not picking on you, I wasn't picking on you. All right, good. All right, to develop a stance, okay? We're talking about stance, okay? So I'm coming here, okay, and I'm running in a circle. Yep. Right here. Now what I want you to add to it, as soon as he falls, we've got a bunch of points. This is a point, 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 this is a point. These are points, okay? We want to take a look and look, what's the first point that goes to the mat besides what he's got here? Pay attention, what's this first point that's going to go down? Elbow. Okay, elbow. Back up. So then that's the first point I'm going to attack. Okay, I want to attack that one. That point goes down. I want to take that wrist right there. You may never get another chance. Take that wrist, pull it under. Okay? Take the wrist, pull it under. Right there. Let's go. Try it with the partner. In here, what I don't want to do, I don't want to take the wrist and as I pull it, he wings it out. Okay? I don't want to do it. So I want to pull it in right to here. Okay, where I want to pull it in. If he wings it out, the easiest way to stop it, okay, and this is kind of advanced, the easiest way to stop it, he wings it out, catch it with your knee before he goes out, okay? So I've got it here, he's winging it out, let's block it with my knee. Okay, for those of you guys, and we're not going to go and spend time on this, pay attention, okay? I just took it, he's winging it out, before he wings it out, let's block it with my knee. Okay, block it with my knee, okay. So I took it here, I've got a one-on-one, same side. I would prefer a one-on-one cross side. A real good one is a two-on-one. So when I brought it in here, if I wanted to, I could go two-on-one right now. Two-on-one, that's what we're going to go to. Let's suck it in. I went two-on-one. And remember when I had you come in here and pinch the knee? Pinch the thigh? Okay, we're going to do it. I suck it in. I'm going to come in here, pinch the thigh, right here, two-on-one, hold it in tight, right here, and I'm going to say, come on up. That's hard to get up out of. Okay, that's hard to get up. This is what I'm just pinching his thigh there, and I'm just keeping it sucked in. Okay, so let's spiral, get it. This is what I want it to look like. We're not going full speed. Spiral, get the wrist, suck it in, mount him, okay, and then just pinch about this speed, and then we'll stay in here. Just see how much work he's got to do to come up. Let's go. Fist, suck it up. I'm here. Some of you guys are trying to do this. You don't want to straddle both legs when he's up. Okay? If he's down flat, one thing, but when he's got a hip up, no, I'm straddling one leg, and all I'm doing is I'm just sucking it up here and holding tight here. Okay? And then he's trying to come up, and I'm just, and oh, another thing, I'm squeezing, pay attention, I'm squeezing here, but I'm pushing my chest down on him here. So I'm holding him here, so his hips don't move, and I'm pushing my chest down right there. Okay? I'm right here. Right here, push him down, you know, right in a little ball. He's trying to come up. So that's what I'm doing. So if you had trouble, that's what we're mixing up right there. Here, could have been here, stop the block, 2-on-2. We're working here. Now I could let go, and I got a cross 1-on-1. Now I'm back to where we were at the beginning. Right here. I can pinch him, squeeze him here. Block where he comes up, he flattens out, catch him in the crab, he breaks one of the crabs. I block here and pinch, okay, I pinch, okay, he starts coming up, I get 2-on-1, bump him, do all that stuff. Okay, he beats me and starts to come up, right back to where he started. I could have said, oh, take this one, right back to where he started. Everybody kind of see what we're doing there? Combinations. We'll give you a couple minutes, take turns.
I have questions.
What I do different?
Leg out.
Positions.
Because that's where the top, 9 out of 10 is. Okay? If you learn to ride from the other side, you're going to short circuit his brain. Because when the guy gets set, he's already programmed. Like he's used to feeling this. So when he gets set, and all of a sudden he feels your body here, he goes, what's going on? Right now, what I'm going to do next is the most important thing before the ref blows the whistle. Okay? Most important thing before the ref blows the whistle. Okay? When we're on our feet, I'm ready, I'm in a stance. Right now, I got to be in a stance. I watched some high school guys, top man on. Like that. Okay? Got no power right here. Got no power. You got to be in power. Top man on. I'm right here. my thought is this, that if I put this knee down, I should be in the same stance with a minor adjustment. Okay? I should be able to take off when that ref blows a whistle. Bam! I should be able to go wherever he's at when that ref blows a whistle. I can't. He takes off. That's where I'm going to be. Okay? We're doing this here. Same thing. You got to be in a position where you can drive. You can't drive from here. You can't drive from here. Okay? Right here, I can drive. I can simply put my other knee down, and I can drive from here. Okay? Drive from here. You want to be in a power position. This is it right here. Okay? So we're just going to get with a partner, be able to put your knee down, be in a power position right here, and then I want this guy just moving forward, and I'll just stay with him. My arms are always where? Behind his. Okay. Bottom man set. Top man on. This is my position. Okay. I can switch sides. Okay. Power. Not here. Power. Ready Russell. I'm going to do ready Russell. Come on. And here we are. Bottom man set. Top man on. Russell. Couldn't get that, he took it out. I take this risk. Go right back to where we started. Anybody need to see that again? Really? Okay. I went to spiral. In reference position. Remember, I wanted to kind of like I was going to throw a half, but you won't. And then I want to elevate my elbow, elevate his elbow. I want to get this arm in here and extend it. And I'm on my toes. I don't need to stretch them out, turn him, and look to the first point. It goes down. If I move it, he takes away and I miss it, and I'll come over here and take this one. Okay, one more time. Okay, let's go. Tap that wrist. The more experienced down here, they're coming up, they're doing things, they're getting hands. So we like to do that. When I was coaching at the high school level, I like to do a float because they're not as advanced. And you can do it right off the whistle, and then later you can do it at all other times during the match. But remember, my goal is I wanted to end up with James laying on his arm here, and I did that with the spiral. I can also do it with the float, where I'm just hopping him here and coming here, and now I'm ending up here, okay, like this. And I gotta be kind of at the arm, right? Okay, so what we're gonna do first is we're just gonna, I want this guy to get like a table again, just a little bit, just for helping us. And all we're going to do, we're still going to get in a power position. Okay, power position here. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to, not so much half the arm. Let's see if I, where I'm coming. Okay, just right here. Where I'm at. Questions on that?
Why did you do that? How do you do for the pinning? Yeah, wider body.
It'll be kind of like this. This is where it's supposed to be. And that's what we're going to do. And I'll show you what I do. It's supposed to look like this. When you're driving the guy not so much forward, but a little bit to the angle here, is the way it's supposed to look. Okay? That's the way it's supposed to look. Take him to an angle. And I'll let you try that first. Right here. The way it's supposed to be. Okay? Driving them not straight, but over to the angle. Okay? Break up. If you ever go to a clinic and they're showing you the right way, you can learn it that way. And if they say, never do this, that's true, never do that. But I do it, and it's worked for me, and I've taught it to all my kids, and it works for 90% of them. So I call it cheating. It's cheating a little bit. And it'll work for you too. I always had trouble from here, taking them here. Okay, so I just made some modifications. Okay? One, I broke the rule. So what I'm going to do here, remember I'm always in the power stance. I'm not going to hack. I'm going to pull. I always found it was easier if James is a table. He's pretty strong. Be a table. He's pretty strong here, pretty strong here, pretty strong here, pretty strong here. But he's not strong there. There's all his weak spots. Okay. So I realized that was his weak spot. Here was his weak spot. So that's what I started working on. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull James to his weak spot. Okay? pull James to his weak spot, and as soon as I so off the whistle, he's in referee's position. Good stance this time. Good stance off the whistle. I'm going to pull him to his weak spot. But look what I just did. Yeah, that's not good. That's not good. But I'm going to show it because this is the way I do it. So my hip for 1,000, not even 1,001, just 1,000. That's it. Okay. Pull him on my hip. Now there's some key things here. Okay. I'm going to go to my elbow. I'm not going to pull him here. I don't want to see anybody on the shoulder. I am not pulling him on my shoulder. Where am I not taking him? Okay. To my elbow. Okay. Right here. He's on my hip. He's okay. I'm not pulling him here. Okay. I'm pulling him on my hip. On my hip. Tight. Okay. This is where I'm at. Right there. Okay. So ready, wrestle. I'm just pulling him this way. Boom. Ready, wrestle. Right there. That's where I'm at. That's all we're doing. Ready, wrestle. This is what he should look like. Right there. That's all I want you to do right now. Right here. Right there. Okay. One more time. Okay, let's try it again. Okay. Hold them into my lap. I still have power. I can still drive. Some of you guys are pulling them into your lap, and you're doing this. Like that. Like you're on a lounge chair. You got the remote. Now the next thing, my knee goes in the butt. In the butt, between his legs. And right there. What do you guys think I grabbed as I drove him over? His wrist. His wrist. Right to where we were at the beginning. Okay? Our position. One, knees going where? Here? No. Here. And look when I just grabbed. Now look where we're at. And I come up on top. I come up on top. I don't come up here. Come up on top, right here. And I got my weight, and now back to where we started to be. Now we got to get them more. Back down. Back down. Okay? So, what I don't want to do, this is this. Okay? We're in here riding, we're doing everything. I just broke him down. Got him in here. He's fighting. He gets his base. All of a sudden, he gets up to his feet. Okay, what I don't want to do is now he's at his feet. This is what you guys do. He gets to his feet, and now you go, okay, I'm going to get in a position to take him back down. And it's pretty hard sometimes, right? Yeah. Because you didn't get your position early enough. Okay, get back down. So, do you all kind of know when you're kind of getting beat on a position? You kind of feel it? Like I'm riding him here, and I got his face in the mat, and I think I know that I'm beating him, right? But all of a sudden we're going, and all of a sudden, oh, he's getting up. I kind of have an idea. He's going to beat me to some position. So as soon as I have that idea, I got to go to work. You know, we're going, all of a sudden he's coming up. I don't wait until he gets here to get my position. As soon as I lost my position, he's gaining position, I'm going to switch position. We're in here, all of a sudden he's coming up. Now, I'm already going for my position now. Okay, see what I grabbed? Everybody see what I grabbed? Okay. You won't always, but right now we're going to work on grabbing the wrist. Okay? So, I was riding him, broke him down, Son, he gets up, he's coming up. Doesn't matter what side, grab a wrist. Just grab a wrist. Okay? So, all we're doing right now, I rolled the guy, broke him down, now he's coming up. Just grab a wrist, I don't care which one. Grab a wrist, whichever's closest. Let's go. Now, I took a wrist, I got a wrist. Now I got a wrist. I want to go 2-on-1. Everybody knows what a 2-on-1 is, right? 2-on-1. I got a 2-on-1 here. Now I'm going to take him to the mat. Okay. Does everybody know how to tight waist? Okay. And wrestle when he's down. Okay. Can we get that tight waist? Everybody know this? Tight waist on him? Okay. So he's up. I got a 2-on-1. And I'm going to, with the cross arm, okay, this is the same arm, this is the cross arm. Okay. With the cross arm, I'm going to get a deep waist, and then I'm just going to come right here. With the cross arm. Come here, and then it's not moving. I'm not going to come here. Don't come here, and then do this. You see what I just did? Don't come here, and do this. This stays. Switch, it stays, unlock, it's deep waist, and now I just come in here. Is that tight? Okay, he came up, I found my wrist. Ha. Okay, it's on this side. Okay, my cross arm, I grab him tight, grab him tight. Now, right here. He'll go down. Okay. If he came up and I grab this one, now it's this side. I just throw one here. Use the same technique you use when you get a deep waist, and you come around. Go. My hands are locked. I didn't get a wrist. I'm going to stay with this, okay? This works good enough for me. First one we can do is I'm behind him. So you guys all know this. I'm going to, whichever hip's forward, I'm just going to pop him, and then I'm going to sweep. I'm not going to kick him. And how high do I need to lift him? Not very high. Just get his feet off. Sweep. Just going to pop. Okay. And you don't kick the feet as much as you just try to catch everything right here. Let me sit again.
Doesn't matter which side you go.
Doesn't matter which side. I'm better on that side. I mean, first, so I go that side. Okay. Let's go. Get to the side a little bit. Don't matter which side. Get to the side a little bit. Okay. So what I want to do this time is pop my hips, pop them from the side. So sometimes it's hard to get guys from here. If he's real good, I keep he keep coming down, whatever. So on this one here, I just want to come here. Okay. We're here, and as soon as I get the angle, we pop my hip. Okay. When we're drilling it, now you're going to try to get from here to here. In a match, ain't going to happen. In a match, he's going to react. You're here, he comes, he reacts. As soon as he reacts, he hopped a little bit. You want to time it. I'm coming here, he okay, just popping. Bring him down. Just turn it. So for this, just come here, just turn the corner a little bit, and then just pop. Okay, let's go back to me. So the most, remember I had the knee in the butt here? The most easiest one we could score, especially in high school, is if I was to pull James's arm this way, okay, not out this way, but this way, and I was to, remember I'm pinching here, pivot him over my knee, keeping this one deep and this one high. I'm not down here. Okay? I'm not down here. I'm up here high. Okay. Now if I could just pull James' arms through, see what happened? Near fall? Okay, it's near fall. Is the guy going to do that? No. I pull his arm through. He's going to be flat. Okay. Now this time I'm going to, like, oh, silver. Woo. Okay. I'm going to reach back. Okay. I'm not on my hip. I didn't go to my hip. I'm here. Okay. So he's flat. I got this 2-on-1. Great. I got the 1-on-1. Now I'm going to reach up. Okay. Okay. And look. He's on top of my knee here, my hip. This knee's deep. Okay. Get cheap points. You'll catch a good wrestler. You'll catch average wrestlers here a lot. You could turn a guy 5 times if he's an average wrestler from here. You might even catch a good wrestler here once. Okay, but if it's a good wrestler and it's a tight match, last time he beat you 5-4, and then you beat him 4-3, and he beat you 6-5, and now you're wrestling. You catch him here just once and you get a 2, that would be the difference. Maybe today you beat him to 7-5. Okay, so good work. Catch him here, right here. Okay, I'm not on my what? I'm not on my hip. My hip's up. Okay, I'm not on my elbow. I'm right here. Okay, rolling the arm this way, reaching back. Okay, here. Okay, I use this to elevate. I don't put my foot out here. I keep it back here. Get my point. Let's go. Here, and I'm going to reach back here. Some of you guys are reaching over here. Can't get any torque. reach back here. Reach back here. Look at my body. Okay, this is where I want you to reach back. Don't go to your hip. Don't go to your hip. So we're reaching back here. Now you got to really start paying attention because we're short in time, and I'm going to start picking up the pace here. Okay, so I want you reaching back here. Get my points. What's he going to do? He's going to belly out. Okay, he's going to belly out, and I come back on top. He's flat. He feels me start to do this again. He's not going to want to go. Sooner or later, he's going to get kind of pissed that I got his wrist, and then he's going to probably start messing with it. He's going to want to take it away. See, I just turned him. I just rode him like snot. Turned him. Now he's tired. He starts working on my wrist. Okay, and as soon as he starts working on my wrist, I'm going to take a hook. Okay? Take a hook. Turn a hook. And in here, he starts working on my wrist, and I'm going to come right here and get a hook. Okay? And this is what it looks like. I still have his wrist. Now I got a hook. Just turn him. Now I'm here. Get my hook. I'm going to get one thing. And I don't, okay, I'm not going to stick my elbow under right here. Okay? My arm stops halfway. Then my elbow's on this side, my wrist is on that side. I'm not here, I'm not here, I'm not here. I'm right in the middle. Half here, half there. Everybody see that? Right in the middle. So when you're going for it, I take my hook right here. Okay, now all I'm going to do is I'm just going to do a little quick jerk him, just a little bit. Jerk him. And after I jerk him, I'm just going to put my chest on him. Real important that I put my chest right here on his elbow. Now there's a couple things that could happen. If I put my chest on his elbow, and I get his elbow, there's a line in his body. If I get his elbow back here a little bit, and I put my chest on it, I'm pretty strong right here. It's called leverage. Okay? It's called leverage. If I get him here, I can't hold him. So if I can get him just right there, I can start using leverage. So, take a hook, I'm in the middle, I want to break him. Okay? I'm going to put his armpit, his elbow in my armpit. That's how I do it. I pull it into my armpit. Okay? And now I just broke his plane. Turn your stomach. Remember I said I don't want to use muscle. Okay? I don't want to use muscle. Now I'm just going to get on my toes. And I'm not going to look away. I'm going to keep looking at him. I still have his wrist. And I'm just right here. Now, anybody want to argue? Am I getting back ones? Yeah. No. I'm getting back ones. Okay? Now, what if he turns into me? What if he turns real fast into me? Then I'm here. But, if I was looking away, if I was looking at the point and he turns into me, now we're in a scramble. Maybe I'll win it, maybe I won't. So I want to look at him. Okay, so here we are, fighting this. He goes from, take it, I'm going to do it. I'm not, quick snap, right there. Get his elbow mark, hit, break the plane. Now I'm on my toes. And I'm looking at him. I'm not going to pin him from here. Just getting back points. Remember, he's a good wrestler. I'm going to be sneaky, checking. Here's my back points. Okay. He's trying to turn his stomach, kind of hard. Okay, and if he does turn into me, facing him, chest to chest. Okay, let's go. Turn your shoulders and look that way. Like when you guys are dancing. Okay? Same thing. Turn your shoulders, look that way. Okay, I'm here, turn my shoulders, but I'm looking that way. I don't want to look down here, let's fit into me. Okay, so I'm turning here. Okay, I'm on my toes. Your belly, go belly down. Just by turning, look what happens when I just turn my shoulders. I just turn my shoulders a little bit. Okay, and I keep looking into him so that when he turns into me, there's my catch. Okay? So we're going to add turn him here so he reaches out because once you turn him, they're going to reach. And now I'm going to reach out there. Now I'm going to go long reach. Okay? That's not slow. It's not, I don't reach out here and grab it and try to do it fast. No. I'm out here. I'm looking for it. It's not there. I'm going to wait. Okay? As soon as I see it, and it's in reach anywhere, pull it in, okay? Points right there. Go again. All right, so here, I got my hook. Baker, come over here, share it. What's happening? When coach is talking? All right. Right here. Okay, now let's start looking at some points. I got him here. I'm in this position. He's turning hard to his belly. I'm not going to pin him from here. Now I'm going to switch. Okay, I'm going to make my switch. I'm going to let go of this wrist, and I'm going to take this wrist. Okay? Just like this. Okay? Real important where you grab the wrist. Okay? Because a good wrestler will start bending and stuff. So real important. Always grab it on the top. Everybody grab the top of the wrist. Top. Okay? That's where you want to grab it. Don't grab it like this. Don't grab it like this to twist it, or underneath, just on the top, right where your face of your watch is. Okay? I'm going to grab the top of his wrist. Okay? And now I'm going to start using the lever. And the reason I don't want to grab anywhere else is that when he bellies out, which he'll do, a good wrestler will belly out, and if I have it anywhere else, and he bends it, I start to go for backwards and bends it. Who's ever ended up here? The guy's arm is bent. Okay, what does the wrestler say? Watch your arm. What's his mom saying? He's killing my son! He's killing my son! You gotta rip off his shoulder! So you're not gonna get to pin him. Okay? So you don't want him to bend it back. I want him to keep it here. Okay? I want him to keep it here. Okay, so I'm here. I switched. He's gonna go to his belly. Okay, and I want to keep it here. Now, my chest becomes real important. Okay? By himself, right here, he's strong. He can do a curl, and I can't hold him. But if I could find a way to just put up like a block here, now do a curl. A little bit harder, okay? Now do a curl.
No way.
It's gonna happen. But if I was to do this in a match, they'd stop it, right? What's the difference if I use my chest? Right there. What's the difference? Oh, and it's legal. Okay? So they're not gonna stop this. Okay, so I'm doing this, but I'm using my chest. Right here, okay? Right here. And I got it on where? The top. Okay, so he's belly down. It's hard for him. It's hard for him to straighten his arm because I'm using my chest on his elbow. Using my chest on his elbow, okay? Get it right down here. Get it where the wrist is skinny. Right here. Okay, belly down. Okay, he's belly down. How do you decide? Well, you're heavier. That's a lot of weight. Well, you're heavier. Okay, so took it here. Okay, belly down. He's bellying down. Now all I'm going to do, we're going to go walk 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and stop. I don't want to get away from this. I want to stay tight. I don't want to get distance. Stay tight. I'm just going to take my time. 1, 2, 3. Now right here, all I'm going to do is just adjust a little bit. I'm not going to change. I'm just going to adjust. Am I getting points? Yeah. Okay. Now what you guys are going to want to do, you're going to want to, now we're going to walk again. I'm going to go 1, 2, and I adjusted. Am I getting points? Do I still have his wrist? Yeah, I still got his wrist, and I'm still here at the hook. Now you guys are going to want to get greedy here. And you're going to want to go here, and then he's going to high arm over, and you're going to end up in here, and you're not going to pin him. Okay, so we're going to walk 1, 2, 3, right here. And I just want you to stop right now, right here. Okay, so we went belly down. 1, 2, 3. Adjust a little bit. 1, 2, 3. Just end up here. You're still holding the wrist. Still got this right here. Let's go. Take your turn. 2 and 2. See how I got his wrist here? I was riding it here. Now I'm going to switch to this one. I'm going to grab it where? On top. On top. Okay. Some of you guys are doing that, but you're switching your grip. You're grabbing it. It's kind of hard. Some of you guys switching your grip. Don't switch your grip. Right here. Just right there. Nothing changes. Everything stays the same. Switch. Then I'm going to get him here. Get him past point. Now I start working my lever. Okay. Keep him in position. 1, 2, 3. Gain position. 1, 2, 3. Get him here. Is there anyone who's not able to get him to here? Okay. Now let's start going for the pin. What I don't want to do is start going for the pin right now. I want to get a little greedy. I'm going to go one more time. 1, 2, 3. See what happens? I'm still not going to pin him, but 1, 2, 3. Improve. 1, 2, 3. Improve. 1, 2, 3. Okay, here, belly down. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Now 1, 2. Y'all feel when he breaks a little bit? Yeah. And then you put position, you come, and then when you go again, he breaks just a little bit. That's what you want to feel. Okay? Belly down. 1, 2, 3. I feel him break a little bit. My position. 1, 2, 3. Okay, now I'm going 1, 2, 3. There, I feel where he's at. That's where we want to get him. Okay? Now we're going to go for the pin. Okay? This is important. This wrist from here, I want to hang on to this as long as I can. Okay, I'm going to come under his head. But before I come under his head, I want to push it through. Okay, I want to push it through. Okay, and come under the head at the same time. Don't hesitate here. Don't push it through and then stay here because he'll high arm get you there. So I broke him. So I'm going to push through at the same time come under the arm. And then I want to grab his armpit. Ever see what I'm grabbing? Grab his armpit. Okay, now what's going to happen here, you're bony. Okay, this bone should be across here. Come through, and I come right here, and I grab his armpit, and I'm staying perpendicular. Now I want to catch his elbow with my elbow. I want to come here and get his elbow with my elbow. Okay, get his elbow. In position. Yeah. Then I just want to grab the top of his head. It hurts. Just grab the top of his head. All I'm doing, you'll see what I'm talking about. Because this bone right here is across his head. So somebody smaller, you kind of thick. James. Well, he's kind of, see, he's kind of thick, so he's big for me.
Next.
I can't, so before I can get it locked, it hurts. Okay, so I got him here. I come underneath, lock the elbow, get the elbow with my elbow. See, James smaller. Okay, then I'm just staying chest to chest. Grab the top of his head. And I grab the top of his head, not on his forehead, not in the back. Grab the top. Okay, and then I'm going to pull. Pull. Okay? That's what you're doing. So we got that? I'm not going to, all that stuff I was showing you, I'm not going to do it right now because he beat me to the angle. He got a little bit better angle than I have. Okay, I want to get a little bit better position up. So what I'm going to do now, right from where I'm at, I'm just going to go like that. Okay, you don't want to get called for punching the guy, but I'm going to try and get just my elbow right in his back. Okay, I'm not making it obvious. I'm not going. No, I got a little angle. Okay, 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 just a little angle. So now I got him where I want. Okay, now I get to work there. Okay, so you got the guy here and he turned real quick, hip down. You don't want to lose what you got, so I'm just going to use my elbow. Okay, using my elbow. Okay. Okay, get my position. You got what I'm doing? Let's try it real quick, real quick. Doing two, don't spring. There's times where you have to. There's times where you got, but you want to save that. You want to save your brute strength for when you absolutely need it. You want to use technique, position, angles, leverage. You know, look how much leverage there is here. Look how much leverage there is there. I could put your arm back there. Look how strong I am. Hold on with my nose. Hold up. It's just leverage. That's leverage. Okay? But if he's bent and stuff, and then he's a lot stronger than me. Okay? I can't hold him from here. He's got his arm bent. There's no leverage. So I want you to learn how to use leverage. Okay? This is where I'm just using leverage. Put your arm. Use leverage. Okay? That's leverage. That's what we're doing. Okay? So now we're looking at other easy ways to turn a guy. If you learn this, you'll get easy points. Anytime you're riding a guy, you always want to keep pressure on one side. Okay? And he starts coming up. Okay, go back down. Okay, I'm riding him, he starts coming up. Okay, go back down. Everybody see what he's doing to come up? He's getting a base. We all got to get our arms under him. He starts coming up. Everybody does that to start getting a base. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to lean to one side flat. I'm going to lean to one side more, because if I'm here, then he's going to come up kind of equal. Okay, but if I'm on one side, I lost the arm, or I want to set him up, I'll maybe come to one side here and let him start pushing up. Okay, so lay flat. So as soon as he starts to get his base, I'm going to do what's called a snapback. I'm just going to reach under, keep your hip down. Bottom guy, don't bring your hips up for this drill. Keep your hips down for this drill. As soon as he starts to come up, I'm going to come underneath. I'm not going to grab anything. I'm going to snap. It's a snap. It's not a grab and pull. It's a snap. And then I'm just going to jump out of the way. Move. I'm going to jump back here and use his motion because he's pushing into me. Okay? He's pushing into me. Okay? Don't pull him into your chest. Don't pull him into your chest. Okay? Pull him, give some room. Give some room. And Get him inside here. Okay, now he's on his back. Right here, 3 points. Okay, so we're on top. Okay. Bottom guy, don't bring your hips up for right now. Questions? Anybody need to sit again? Let's go. Let's go back. Let's go. Let's try it. 2. You come in here, and you're like, okay. It's a snap back. So I'm going to pressure on one side. He starts coming up. I'm using his body motion. Okay, let him start to come up. It works better right there. It works better right there. If I put too soon, he reacts, it goes back down. But if I wait just the right time, right there, perfect. Keep an eye on this arm. Okay, as soon as that arm almost gets locked, take it. Okay, so I'm here, as soon as that arm, watch it, as soon as it's almost locked, take it. If you wait too long, then he gets his hips up, and now you can't hit it. Okay, so bottom guy, keep your hips down. Top guy, watch his arm, he starts coming up, right there. Give him room. See, look what happened, lay flat. He's coming up, and I took my chest off, and he moved a little bit. And that's what you want to do. He starts coming up, take your chest off, pull him back. And look where I'm at. Perpendicular. Let's go again. Let's go.
Real easy. Keep your legs together. How hard is that? So Joe dumps me to the side, and he tries to dump his legs in. What'd I just do? Put your leg in, Joe. Come on, get it in. No, I'll let you go as hard as you can. Stick that in. Come on, Joe. Stick it in. What happened? What happened? Couldn't do it. He's a big guy. Okay? And all I did was keep my legs together. My base. I don't know if Coach told you, way to get back to base is coming like this. Okay. As we come up like this, and I can bring my legs up, and here I am. How easy was that to get back to my base? How many times did you see guys do this? Ugh. All the time, and here comes the legs, right? Yeah, that's just like a written invitation. Here, stick it in. Do me. And he's going to try to run that leg in on it. Okay? If he comes over here, what do we do from here? No, just belly out. And keep our legs together. Move forward. See what I just did? Okay? Joe, dump me again. Try to stick your legs in. Get him in. Come on. Get him in. Yeah. And he was a little higher that time. Do it again, Joe. I know you can do it. Better than that. Sometimes you can take this hand. What am I doing now? Keep my legs together by bringing his what? Foot here to do what? Dump it out. Okay? So this time, what we're going to do is, one guy, we're getting back. The other guy, he's just going to try to stick the leg in. Forward. He can chop us, he can bump us forward, try to stick the leg in. Okay, stick it in. Okay, see, let's say he gets it in here. That's fine.
But for you guys that can't see, I don't have the leg in. This is what I have.
You just got it on right here. As soon as he comes here, the only thing he can really do is go to a power half right now. And what did I just do? Belly out. I have to belly out. Why? He doesn't have the leg in. See, he's got to adjust or he's going to lose his position. Okay? So, what we want to do is prevent it. Okay? So we can keep our legs together. Another thing. He tries to get the leg in. Go ahead. What happened? No, I went out when I go out. Back door. I went out his back door. So I caught the leg, and I went out the back door. He dumped me here, caught the leg here, and I just went down. See how I went down? How easy is that? Right here. Stay tight. See, I stay tight. But if I do that again, dumps me, and I get extended, watch what happens. I'm going to catch the leg. Go back. Okay. Jump. Okay, steer. Come on. What happened? what happens to my power? It's gone, isn't it? I lost all my power because what happens to my body? It gets extended, okay? I don't want to be extended. If I get away from someone, it's just like I talk about a lot of angles, circles and angles. And I'll talk about that when we go on our feet, but diving. And then what am I doing? Backdooring. Boom. That's the easy way to get out. Together. Boom. I'm here now. Look at this. My momentum, my speed will determine what I do right now. Okay? If I get extended, I'm done. I'm history. There goes the other leg. If I stay, and look where I'm riding in. Where am I riding? I'm right in his pocket, right there, right in his lap. That's where I want to be. Because as I go now, what happens? Boom, I'm gone. And that was easy. It's a real easy, and it takes no effort. What's nice about it, guys, it doesn't take any effort. How many guys you got that? Because I know they get tired. I know they try to muscle me. And I just slick them, technique them. Little things like that that make my moves work easy. I know what they do. I was already anticipating what he was going to do. Okay? So we got two options right now. We've got an option of letting him dump us, and we're keeping our legs together, just to stop it.
And as you see, I'm throwing the legs two different ways. One, I'm pulling them on my lap and sticking the leg in, sliding it through here.
Right.
The other one, I pull them on my lap and I come over. There's two different ways. I'm doing two different ways. I'm throwing in the leg for the guy, for the partner.
Okay? So either way, it doesn't really matter. Okay? Even if we're down here to protect my leg and he throws it, well, I wouldn't throw it this way, he throws it on top, which way am I going? This way. Boom. Free is what?
Yourself.
I got to get this free. Okay? Now once I've got this free, where can I go?
Down.
Yeah, again, all I'm doing is scoop down here and back out. What's he going to try to do?
Get back.
He's going to try to keep me in his lap. He's going to try to keep me up here tight. I ain't going to let him inside here. If I let him lock on his own leg and lock here, I'm done. I'm dead meat. But I got to break that here. See? And again, now I take my elbows and I stick them where? Right inside of his legs, his thigh. It hurts, I guarantee it, because all I'm doing is doing this. Okay. Ah. So, again, right here, he's got to do, and I would say he would probably go, no, I would say he'd probably let go of that, right there, let go of that, go to the power half. Oh, oh. How many of you guys been stretched out like this? Yeah, and then you get worked over, and you're like this, and you're going, shit, how did I get here? Okay? It's not hard, guys, it's not hard. So when he goes to that power half, what do I got to do? I got to block it. See what I just did? I got to block it right here. What did my arm do?
Extend.
Extend. Boom. Now I can hit the move. I'm gone. Right? Okay? But what did I do? I knew his option, if his option is to try to lock me up in here, I knew I got to be, and if he had his hands lock your, no, yeah, there you go. Said if he has them both like that, I got to peel them off, right? I got to peel them off here. Again, now I'm in a different scenario. Why? Because my elbows, now I'm in a little different scenario. Why?
You got his foot.
Both arms are underneath. Now I may do some hip high stuff. Here. Here. Those kind of, sorry. He's done. Give me another guy. Okay. Again,
This is tough, guys, but you let a leg rider get under you with two here, man, that's tough. Don't let him get under your arms.
this is very difficult to fight, but it's not impossible to get out. It's just you have to have patience. And when he's hooked in here, okay, and he's got a leg in here, it's tough. It's not easy, okay? It's not easy. So our next scenario we're going to talk about is what happens when a leg gets in here. How do we get it out? Okay? Sometimes you can reach for it, like this. What do I got to do? Get my legs back together, don't I? I can let go if I want. From here, I can do a lot of stuff here. Hip heist. What did I just do here? I just hip heist him over. I just bumped up here. He may try to take me over. I may go like this. He might try to roll me over like this. Okay? Then I got to adjust. Okay? But what did I get out of it? His leg. Okay? So my focus right now is not to worry about, actually it's just to worry about getting this leg out. Okay? So I have several options here. One, to grab. Another one. What did I just do?
Push it.
I just brought that leg up for me, didn't I? You keep it in. How easy was that? See that? Had it in. What did I do? What did my knees do?
What's this leg here?
Can't come in, can he? This was what keeps him. He's going to be working that power half is where he's going to be. The good guys are going to go to the power half. This is where they're going power half. Power half. The other one, the other side. There you go. There you go. That's where they're going to be. They're going to be stretching your ass out like this. Guys, it don't feel good. This feels like shit when you're like this. Okay? So, it feels like doo-doo. Anyway, what do I got to protect? I got to protect, I know he can go to the power half. What else do I got to protect? I got to protect that leg and get that leg out of there, right? Okay? Knees together. That's one way. Another one, I can catch it, bring it. You might have long arms, you might be able to reach. And them short guys can grab that leg. Okay? Now, once I have it here, and he's hanging on like this, is he in very good position? All I have to do is tilt back, okay? And now, look at my position. Even if he wants to stick that leg in, all I do is keep that leg together. If you let him do this, stick this leg in, and he dumps it this way, what happened? Did that move work? Coach Bush's move work? Hell no, didn't work. Because you're forgetting about that forgetting about the other leg is what you're forgetting about. You don't want to forget about that, okay? So, I'm in here. We're in this position. We call the crab ride, okay? He's behind it. You can get the leg in like this. You can get the leg in like this. Have you ever been caught like that? Yeah. How's that feel?
Sucks.
It sucks, doesn't it? How are you going to get both them out?
I just like reached down my shoulder.
Reach in?
Yeah. No, I went up from the outside. No. I like went between the legs. Yeah.
What if he's pulling me back?
I have long arms.
Okay. What I got to do is, if I know he's got one leg in, I got to get one leg out first. I don't care which leg it is. What do I got to do? How easy was that? What did I do? What am I doing? Kind of shucking it, aren't I? Look at what I'm doing. Here, I'm bringing my legs together. Now, it's going to be hard for him to hold on to me. Now, I have more ability to move than I did before. If I don't get these out, I'm wasting my time, guys. Because at the same time, he's going to be cranking on me in my neck. He's going to be working me over. So I got to do this. Boom. Now he's going to hang on. A good guy's going to hang on. But what did I get rid of? The legs. Okay? There you go. He might be locked like that. What do I got to do first, guys? Break that first. Okay? So let's do this first. Let's break the leg. Let's get out of position. Let's get out of this bad position. Okay? How did I do that? What did I just do there? What am I doing?
Drop your knees.
Kind of doing a little squirmy move just to do what?
Get your knees together.
Look like a hip eyes kind of. Get my what together? These together. And what are my feet doing? They're bent. They're up. They're here. They're not like this. Waiting to get crossed. One of the things I like to do is, and more than likely, he's got a pretty tight leg. What I got to do is, I got to drop into his butt here. Here. as I drop into his butt, we'll pop that arm through. Boom. See what I just did? Okay? No, that's not a hip heist. All I did, I hipped him down. Okay? I hipped him down, and this is when you get guys hanging on top of you, like this. Okay, not so much hard hat, just hanging up here. Okay, they're not really doing much, okay? You have to protect yourself in this position. So if he's down low and he's starting to work up high, I drop that hip, and what goes through? The elbow. Where am I at now? I'm on top. Don't lose that leg. See that leg right here? Everybody see that leg? Turn around. Everybody see this leg right here? What do I got? Well, I got a leg right on it. Shit, why do I give it up? I got a leg right on him, and here's the finish. He's going to do what? Go to belly. I don't let him go to his belly. I go to the head. I finish up with a pin. See that? Okay. I see so many of our athletes, my coaches or wrestlers that I coach, give up that position. Give up that pin. Because they were sloppy, they were lazy. As they dumped here, boom, and pop that arm through, the guy belly out, and go forward, and what happened? He just got the reversal, didn't he? I'm greedy. I ain't gonna let him out. He put that nasty leg in on me, I'm gonna make him pay. Okay? So what am I doing? Dropping the hip. Here, drop the hip. Okay? And sometimes they'll hang on a little bit. It'll be hard to drop them. What happened? I realized I couldn't drop him. What did I do?
Extended your leg.
What happened to me? What happened to my knee?
Came together.
Come back out. Came back together. So I couldn't hear. So what did I do? Came back to here. What hip did I fall on? The side that he had the leg in. You cannot drop this hip, guys. What happened? Yeah. I see so many guys try to drop the wrong hip. He's going to try to take me that way, right? But I can't go that way. What do I got to do? Even when I do this little dump here, I'm bringing him to the side, I'm dumping to the right, or to the left. So, again, I'm dropping my hip. Again, I'm dropping my hip. What comes together? My knees. What comes together? I start balling up. He's going to be fighting me in here. And it's going to be a lot harder for him to beat me in here than if he's got my legs and I'm out here like this, aren't I? Here we go. Right there. Crawl up the leg. If he goes this way, what do I got? Cradle, bring him back. If he goes the other way, what do I got? The Turk, cross face, pin. Either one's a pin. Okay? We've got two options here. The leg. Okay, actually, to this day, even if I was given a gift of being young again, okay, I'd still go back to my stand-up, because when I stand up and have the hand control, I can get away from anybody, okay? And that's the key. And again, when we're working with the legs, we got to figure out certain things that my opponent can do to me, okay? Now let's try another little thing here. If we know this guy likes to, let's say, leg right this side, all I'm going to do is fall to this hip. This time, as he throws that leg in and bumps me forward, I'm just going to fall that hip. Again, right here. Kick it out, okay?
Straight
Right,
leg to
kick it out.
counter the
Throw
straight
it in.
leg to counter the leg.
What happened? Okay, throw it in. What happened? Kinda, go this way. Kind of donkey kicking it out. Okay, do it again. Get to the side. There you go. What happened? Okay? Do this one. What happened? Just kicking it out. Okay? But as I kick it out, what am I doing? What am I bringing my knees where? Back together again. What else is that creating for me, guys? What else is that doing for me? Anybody know?
Power.
In the ball, but what's that do for me?
Power.
Okay? What's it doing for me? What's it doing for me? What's it keeping me? What's keeping me underneath me? What's underneath me?
Your base.
Besides that one thing right here?
And I just figured for the back of your left knee with your right foot.
Right here? Oh, lock it up like this. Okay.
Put a figure 4 on.
Okay, he's got the 4. Okay, like that. Okay. That's what he calls a double lock, okay? Again, what I gotta do is I gotta turn my knee down here. I gotta kick off. I'm gonna be kicking hard this way. Okay? Again, you hook behind his leg, hip down, kick off. Kick off. What do I have to do again? Turn my knee back. It's a dog fight. It's not easy, guys. He's hooked behind the leg like this. Hands fighting attack. Snapping the head, controlling the arms. You ever saw Joe Gonzalez? He's the same way. Snapping, snatching, things like that. Now I'm going to talk about once we get to a single leg, how do we finish? Once I get to a single leg, how do I finish from here? Okay? Now, I have several options in scoring from a single leg. Look what I just did. Anybody tell me what I'm doing? Huh? I want to do this. What did I just do? Put a little pressure on that leg, and now I have the single leg. And when I single leg snatch, sometimes I get in a hurry, and this happens to me all the time. I single leg snatch, and my hand will go like this. And what will happen? He grabs my front hand, pull it off. What happened? He got away with his hands, didn't he? But what do I still have? His leg. Now what do I have? Now if he grabs my hand, can he do anything with it? Can't peel it off, can he? Okay? But he could peel it off if I did what? Put the front hand on top, okay? I don't want to put the front hand on top. Remember, when you practice and you drill, that back hand behind the leg always goes on top. Did Mr. Rosado tell you about that one? Yeah, or no? No. Okay. So when I snatch, let's say I'm just snatching, I got the leg, that back hand's on top. See how that is? Now, as I pull it to me, I'm just right here. All I'm going to do is stay right here. First thing I'm going to do is, depending on what he does to me, let's say he, go over this one first real quick, whizzes me. Okay? Wizard, that's a wizard. There you go. Just like that. This is what we call running the pipe. Okay? All I'm going to do is step, and dump. And come around. Okay? See how I just did that? Now that's a hard move to teach, guys. And what we're going to do, that right there. Okay? This is when a guy whizzes me. And look again, what have I did? What I've done? Right here. A little pressure. See that? I'm not just pinching here. I want to come right here. And then what I do with my hips? Drop them down a little bit. Now it makes it harder for him to whizzer me and drill me down. I'm here. Now when I step and rotate, he's gone. And I lift that arm. Who went down first? He did. Where's he going? I rotate. Look at my head. I don't want to hug this leg like this. Some of you guys go out there and hug that leg like it's a... Because he's going to probably jam that leg out there and try to get out and get away. Because I don't want that. Okay? Back here. Drop here. That will change. Right here. Boom. Okay? Now when I fell to that leg, what's your name? Antonio, what did you feel? A lot of pressure where? On his thigh, right here. All I'm doing is falling right here. Okay? Falling. See, I'm just putting pressure. How am I putting pressure on it?
Squeezing. Changing levels.
Oh, yeah, you're getting smart, man. You're in the front. See? In the front, listening. Changing levels. Look at that. Boom. See how I did that? Did it take much? This is when a guy's pushing my head down, too. When he's pushing my head down, I hear it. Right here, I got it down here. Oh! Here I came across. Okay? Like this. That knee, right here is thigh. I'm changing levels. Here. Jump up. How do you jump up? Now, jump up. Easy, get it. Jump up. Pretty hard. Ooh, there it is. Okay, guys, get my head down. Ooh, ooh. Now, and he pushes my head down, I'm going to knee tap it. And as I knee tap it here, I'm going to lift this up here. Boom. And in action, I kind of did it slow that way. Boom. We'll come across, and he's usually going to belly out here or go all the way through. You're going to end up with a takedown. Okay? Good. So a knee tap coming across. This is when I'm holding the stand my head down. I got two options here. I got the option of coming across and trapping here, trying to trap here, or I have the option of clear the leg out. As I clear the leg out, I step out here, see where my leg is dead, step out, knee tap across, and take him down. Okay? And this is when my opponent's shoving my head down. Boom. Knee tap across. You see, as I knee tap, what I look for is the leg turn. If I go through the leg turn, what happens? He's scrambling that way. If I ain't gonna let him out, this is where I'm gonna end up. In any scenario. Okay? So, I take that leg out, and what am I looking for? As I come across, as he jams my head down, that leg turn, right? Shove my head down here, shove my head down, boom, I'm driving, boom, boom, right here. That's where I end up, just like that. Now, up, yes?
What's happening, Joe? See, you said loud.
Well, no, it's not a, is that what they call a bar cigar?
Yeah,
It's coming across? Okay, I'm adding one thing to this. If you want to call it a bar cigar, is I'm adding the leg turn. You know why?
The torque at the end. Let's
Yeah,
cover up.
because I'm greedy. I'm going for the pin. Boom, 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 boom. Right here. I'm holding. I want to go for that down. Oh, I got my head down. Oh, and this is for guys that love to do this. That love the leg, hold the leg like this. You know, they love this leg right here. Right here, it pushes my head down. Boom, 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 and across. Leg turn. Okay, it's one of the coaches were calling a bar cigar. It's kind of like a bar cigar. You drive this off here, then you knee tap across, you take them over. So a lot of times they'll get $3, they'll get 3 points for it. Okay, the guys will spit out, and that's just the action of the head getting jammed down. Okay, this one I like is it's a single action move. It's again the same thing. I'm just going for the leg turn. Okay, I'm going to step out, I'm going to push this leg out, and I'm just going right here. Boom. As I go right here, I go right here, and I finish it up just like this. Okay? I nailed this hard. Barry Davis, National Milkovich, 4-time finalist, NCAA's, 2-time winner. Nailed him on it. Again, it's simple, guys. All it is stepping out. I'm right here. We'll push this knee out, and the action's going to be one action. Here, here. That's why it's so hard to stop. Okay? And as I go finish up here, where do I finish? Right there. Okay? If I try to make it 2 actions here, here, it's never going to work. Okay? So what I'm doing, lifting that leg out to do what? Clear the leg. I'm pushing this out to what? Clear that leg out, right? Clear that leg out. As I swing that door open, that door is going to now close. Boom. And I finish off. Here. I allow this guy, I want want this guy to turn out. If he goes the other way, he's pinning himself even worse, okay? So 90% of the time, he's going to go the other way, here. I want him to go that way, here. Fine. Oh, trust me. What am I doing with this leg? Lifting it, elevating it. I don't want to keep it down here. I've got no power here. Now you just let that leg slide out, and you let him out of a hitting scenario. You let him out of a situation where he's going to bend it, okay? Don't do that. You have a nice pinning scenario here. Look at my step. Again, watch my movement. Step out, drop, hook, finish up, right here. All one motion. You guys get that? Same scenario, might be pushing my head down, here, just gonna step it out. Step it out. Push it. Hands up, right there. You go right to the half. He's gonna hang on your arm, hang back. It's right there. Here. Drop the hips. Here. See what I just did? Here. Drop forward. And over the head. Now waste any time? Okay. From here. Okay. Be careful with this move, because if you allow him to step down with this foot and come across with this foot here, we can do enough. On your back. Okay? So, again, I'm in the same scenario. What am I doing with this leg? What am I doing with my feet? Does this remind you of anything? I'm doing something here. Okay? You're just running backwards. Here. Changing levels. Here. Okay? Let's say if he falls that way. That's where am I going to? Going across. Here. Changing levels. Rocking right here. Grab my hand. Fine. I go right across. That's what I want him to do. Grab my head. Okay? I bait him to grab my head. What do I get? Take down. I get my take down. Let's try that one. Let's go. Close to it, he gets me in trouble. I end up losing takedown. The first one I'm going to do is just a simple grab the thigh. If I grab the thigh, I'm going to bring him down. Okay? I'm putting pressure on my chest, on that leg, on that thigh, or on this simple. As I change levels. Here. Bring him down. Change levels. My hips. Exactly. Okay? Here. Hook it. All we're going to do is step out. Here. Hook. Right here. V stands for what? Victory. Victory. That's what we're going to. The victory. Right here. Step. Rotate. See how it's here? I want to be right here. Now I have options here. I have that option. I have another option. I can just come up here to the waist and dump. See that one, okay? That's another option I can do. Coming in, bringing it in, here, to the waist, here, and bring it forward and get my takedown that way. Another option, okay? I don't want to, when I do this, when I come in, I want to step in hard. I want to step in hard here, and I want to hit high here. See where I'm hitting? I'm not hitting it below the knee. I'm in above the thigh, in the thigh area. Okay? That allows him to go where? Right in front of me. Okay? That's where I want it. So I have that option. What other option do I have? Take him over. What about this? Yeah? What did I just do there? Right here. All I'm doing is grabbing, actually the thigh, what do they call that? Trap?
Collarbone.
Collarbone. Right here. And I'm just going to spin. Step, spin, and bring him down. Okay? Where am I bringing him to? I'm taking him away from where? This actually, I'm taking him away from his power by going backwards. Taking him away here. I'm taking him away here. Just dumping. Okay? So I have 2 of them there now. Legs high, and just grabbing here. You don't have much time to move. Don't sit here lollygag around. You'll come out, you might come out here with something else. I just step, put in here, here, here. He may face out, that's fine, but I got the 2. Okay? Who's the other one? Who's the other one? Trip inside?
Yeah, it was
Trip.
back of his neck.
Boom. And forward. Okay? Let's try those 2. How many times you been here in this scenario? What can I do here?
Triple.
Trip him? Which way?
The other
Inside?
way.
Yeah.
Back way.
Back way? Yeah? Okay. I got one that I like. All I'm going to do is grab right here. Step. What else can I do from here? Huh? Trip high here? Like that? Knee tap? Like that? I don't know. I don't know if that worked for me.
Did you drive your shoulder into it?
Huh?
So you have him like that, could you just turn right into him?
Turn like this?
No, the other way, the other way.
Like this?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't think that'd work.
Why don't you place your hand on his thigh and do it that way?
Like
Basically
this?
like a bow? No, yeah, but with your hand on his thigh.
A move that he can't stop. I'm doing a move that I'm going to score 95% of the time. Do I take that move or do I try this other move that's about 70%? I'll take these moves. Boom, right here. I'm going to take the points. Because I know it's going to score. A little bit. You work out here, below the knee, it's different. Because you may have guys that are really tough right in here. That do the whizzer, that step down, that fight the hands, and they're hard to score right here. Okay? And I found out when I have those kinds of guys, and I'm not even comfortable with my little leg turn, little legs move, grip there, I'll stay out here. I'll either finish here on the outside, or I'll come out here and finish here and do this stuff. Do this stuff. Okay? Do this. Do this. The guy, finish by angle. Step, drop. Right here. That's simple, easy, and I scored real quick.
With this trail leg, you don't drive off your toe. So it's really a square stance, turn 45, point the toe at the opponent, because I'm going to shoot off the inside of my feet here. All right? Now, the other item, it's not a good idea in a square stance to be leaning over, right? You're going to get pulled down, headshot. In this case, it is. I want my body to be almost parallel with the mat. Down here. I don't care if my chest is directly over my knee right here, if it's touching it. And that's another golden rule we have here. The knee is always under the chest. You're going to find me saying that quite often today. Your arms are relaxed and out in front of you. Heads up. Now this is what I consider to be a pretty good staggered stance. Now, typically, let's see, you come here. Some of your small details put together is what's going to make these holds, these moves, and these techniques work. All right, watch this real close again. Shoot one across there. Watch his feet. Okay. Typical drop step. Stepping forward into the shot. Low level attack works entirely different. We're not going to step with the lead leg. Not at all. In fact, the only leg we are going to step is going to be the trail leg. We're going to step back just slightly. Do not step into the bucket. How do you know if you're stepping into the bucket? If you step back far enough that your upper body moves with you. Okay? So you're losing ground. Don't want to step back so far that you're losing ground. So I'm in here, it's a small step back, and as I step back, I want to lower my level. What's my upper body like? Parallel to the mat. Correct. Up here is going to get it. Not for a low level attack. All right. Small step back, lower my level. Now all I'm going to do is dive like I'm going into the pool and kneel. That's all there is to this shot, guys. Don't make it any harder than it is. Don't try to add things in. But try to do it as perfectly as you can. Now once I'm here, where's the knee?
Under your chest.
Still under the chest, even through my shot. Now from here, to get you used to that, what we're going to do, you're going to pull yourself through, like you're on a sled. Notice how I pop over to the shoestrings. All this stuff is going to become relevant here in just a little bit. All right? I'm almost done talking. Stay away. So a small step back, lower the level. That's 1. 2, I'm going to kneel, do a step forward. Yes, no?
No.
No, I don't. Hey, pretty good. Anyway, put me on for a second there. Usually see with your eyes closed. Sleeping in my camps. Anyway, dive in and kneel. Boom. That's 2. 3 is pour yourself through, come back up to your stance. All right? That's what we're going to work on. Give me 4 lines down there. 2. Good. Square stance, head shucks, high crotches, double leg. Don't be afraid. You're not going to get ankle picked. You know what you're doing. 1, 2. All right. Watch this guy again. 1, 2. Get better that time. Keep going. All right, here's one thing I see. Now keeping your back parallel to the mat, I'm going to see some of you guys shoot in with your hips and then try to follow up your upper body.
We're just working that right before you got here.
Back, and we're going to start right here. So that when I shoot, boom, I'm right into my shot. If my upper body's up, that's what I'm going to get. That's not going to work. All right? Trust me. Slide more on the knee. Get the penetration. You're less slowing down, but once we put it together, you guys are going to see results. 1, 2, 3. You're going to be moving around, and that's what your shot's going to look like. I'm fat, 30. If I drop the trail leg, and that's what I kick in, I kick off the mat. That's what I'm doing. Boom. And it springs me right into my target, as opposed to stepping in. You just can't move as fast. So on the low level attack, this is what we're shooting for, okay? And this is where we're going to end up. Partner is going to come in, and he's going to shoot both angles. Like a low double, right? It's a low single. And once he gets in there, he's going to run some checks. He's going to run 4 checks on himself. Square stance, knee slightly bent. I want the dummy man's knees bent so that if I accidentally misjudge my distance, my shoulders hit his shin, I don't block his legs out, snap his knee and injure it. Okay? Legs a little bit closer together. Right there. Boom. This is where I'm going to be. Where's the knee? Under the chest. Now, I don't have any thumbs. Boom. Lose the thumbs and go to deep meat hooks. Right around his heel. If you feel anything but mat and shoot on your hand, you're making a mistake. Down here, guys. It's not that hard. Boom. Forearms lock in on the feet. This is right where I want to be. With my head up. I'll check myself. 1, my knees under my chest. 2, my head's up. 3, I feel nothing but shoes. And 4, my chin is no more than 6 inches off the mat. All right? So I'm working around here. Boom, boom, boom. There it is. A little too tight. That's the idea. Start to gauge your distance. Gauge how your opponent's going to work on you there too. Now, when I make contact with this guy, going in and out, which hand do I reach with first? My right or my left? Uh-oh. When I'm up here,
Depends on what
setting the shot up. When I'm going into a tie-up.
Depends on which leg is up forward.
What'd you say?
Depends on which leg is up forward.
That's right. We try not to talk in terms of right and left, because I may demonstrate it with lead leg right. You guys may do it lead leg left. Then if I say you reach with your left hand, it's going to be the wrong hand for you guys to do the opposite way. So you always make contact with a hand that is opposite of your lead leg. Lead leg, I guard it, make contact with the opposite hand here. Okay? Distance, push him away. Boom. Boom. There's the shot. One thing I don't want you, which hand?
Opposite of the leg.
Opposite of the leg. The lead leg. Now it's many words for you to compile in one sentence, but try. I don't want to go ear to ear. I want to keep forehead to forehead, even if I do a collar tie. Now when I separate, I'm going to take a big step back, and then I'm going to follow it up. Boom, right here. Now, once I've taken a big step back, we've got this much distance or more between us. we may be this far apart. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to step to the lead leg side. One big step, cover a little ground, and then I'm going to set my trail leg. Promise you, he's going to be coming back into you. Boom. Then you're going to make your shot. Thing is, when I step to the lead leg side, and he thinks that I'm bringing the trail leg back just to go back into my stance, I'm not. I'm actually setting my shot. Boom. And he will probably be there. You may have to do this 2 or 3 times, But once you get the hang of it and the timing, honestly, this is what I took probably 80% of my low singles. This is how I got it. And we're talking about against some of the best guys in the nation. It's all a timing thing. All right, may not work the first time. Play around with it, push away. Didn't work. Play around, push away. Boom. There it is. Set the shot. It's incorrect. This is correct. And all I'm going to do from here, I'm going to keep my hips flat, parallel to the mat, which means I'm going to have to slide on my knees to keep my knees under me. But I'm going to wedge him down to the side. Boom. Look where he falls, right in front of him. Back up. And don't rip this one. Go right into a crotch lift. Boom. See where he went? Now I'm in trouble. Back up. If he tries to do that, my shoulders to the inside, now do it. By wedging him down, slap him later, okay? All right, guys, what if, let's say, I'm leading, the one I showed then, I was leading right leg, taking the left hand ankle in here, right? What if it's the other one? Still got the same lead knee. Is that going to present any problems? Not really, as long as I keep moving. Boom. I may have to shift my knee out. But I want to keep my hips flat to the mat. Key thing. Now, let's say he does make it around to the crotch lift. Should we just give it up? Nope. You're still in it. Real good fighting chance. Boom. He makes it around to the crotch lift. Here's what we want you to do. You're going to hook. Okay. In this case, he's up high. That's fine. Or he's going to be down. Either way. If he's down, you hook. If he's not, you don't. And all I'm going to do is I'm going to go sit up on him. I'm going to sit up on him. Bring my hips underneath me. I'm not going to roll to my side. I'm going to set my hips under me. There's a difference. Back. Right here. This is where you want to be. This is not where you want to be. Up here. Sitting high and tall. Now, still, like so, keeping the ankle high. I don't want to have it where you can wrap around my head. Okay? So let's keep it back here. If you feel him starting to pull in, boom, just shift it back. You still got a hold of it. Once I reach my balance point here, I can let it go. Now, the way I'm facing right now, he can still roll me through. He's still got a lot of pressure because I'm fighting him. I'm fighting his pressure. That's what's giving him the strength. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to shift my hips the opposite direction, and I'm going to post behind. Now, he just lost all the pressure he had of controlling my hips. All he's got is a leg rolling through. There's no chance. He's got a left leg here. Now we get to the fun part where we can apply some pressure and make it hurt. The guy holds on like so. I'm going to slide right under his chin, go to the side of his head, and I'm going to grab that big melon up here. Like so. Then I'm going to go, I'm just going to place hands together right here. I'm going to pull his ear to his shoulder. I'm not pulling him in. I'm not squeezing the neck. I'm simply taking flat hand here, and now watch what happens as I pull his ear into his shoulder. Gets tight, doesn't it? Yeah. And it hurts. And that would not even applying too much pressure. The reason you're doing though is to get him to break that lock. He starts thinking about his neck, belly down. Now you can go under here and just lock him down. Crotch lift. I sit up high, almost coming out underneath him. Now I don't want to sit back up on him, or I'm going to lead myself right into a roll. I'm going to set my hips under here, release to post, change direction of the hips. As far as I'm concerned, I've won. But you need to get to that place as fast as you can. From the chin, top of his head, scoop, pull it in. Flatten him out. All right, questions? Sit up tall, boom. You want to be on the side of it. You don't want to be on top of me right now. let it go. Hips change directions. Scoop the head, pull the ear into the shoulder. That direction. Squeeze it. Flatten him out. More questions? Concept is done like so. If he's got my left leg, I turn to the left. If he's got my right leg, I turn to the right. Now, all I do is I take the leg that's in front of me here, like so, on the opposite side. I reach right across it and lock it up here. Not this, not the near side. Reach straight across, take it, right there, okay? That's crotch. Let's go. Okay, he starts to lift. Whoa, ouch, that hurt. Go to sit position. We'll talk about the sit. One reset. Sit position. Boom. If you feel yourself down in here, and you may get here, you're not dead. Key thing though, don't let him get your hips up. Okay, good. I'm going to open up, and that's fine, and you're going to do the same thing. I'm going to go up into it, just like so. Press out. You got to get elevation. Elevation on this, guys. That's the key thing. Some of you guys are still doing it down here. Get up tall. You stay down here, he hooks your head, flattens you out, you're in trouble. Stand tall. Post, go to the head, rock out. All right? Now, let's say that he does roll me through. Be smart. As soon as he rolls you through, you don't necessarily bail out, but you forget about the leg and you start thinking about altitude. Get as much altitude on the guy as you can. Boom. All right, he rolls me through. Roll me through all the way. Boom. All right. Right there. Forget the leg. You want to end up sitting on the guy. From here. Now what's he going to do? All right, if he turns back into you, boom, you're in the same position you want to be in, right? If he tries to turn through you, you just turn right back over. Now you've got it. It's a balance. Boom. Yeah, go ahead and do it. Boom. He makes it over, clear, and go to the sit position on him if you can. It's a scramble, but you're going to have to learn how to fight in scrambles. Now, be patient. You're the one in control. Don't do something stupid like try to turn and go to the legs. Keep the control position you have. Don't let him scoot up from under you. He's going to have to do something. He turns in, we're right where we want to be. He turns away, fine. I'll just come right back on top of it. All right? Boom. Get up here tall. He's going to have all these. Don't worry.
So you're like in a herder stretcher almost like that.
Yes, I am. I have to. Otherwise, before he's got me, my legs are going to be all tangled up. I actually try to go ahead and get my feet back further. So this is the scramble situation we're in right now. Okay? If he goes this way, fine. I just come up, keep my hips on top of it. The key thing is you're trying to balance yourself on top of him no matter what he does, whatever scramble situation he comes up with. Okay? If he tries to go the other direction, that's fine. I go to my lock. And I pull the legs up.
Roll through.
Here. Come up. It's a scramble situation, guys. But you want to come up from off your shoulders and off your back as fast as you can. Try to get to this position. Now what they're doing is they're stepping across and stepping in your armpit and kicking off. What do I do? I'm going to step across into my armpit and kick off. I'm going to see a lot of that. Okay? As soon as you feel that happening, first of all, you're going to try to cut him off in midair and wedge him down. Okay, that may or may not work. If I feel it coming soon enough, boom, may work. If I don't, now try it. I know he's already made it. First thing I want to do is I want to change my body 180 degrees as fast as I can. Boom. Now he has nothing to kick off with. You're going to pivot on your knee. Boom. And then you're back up in here. Okay? Pivot as fast as you can. Right in here. If you don't, he's got a whole side of beef here to kick off of, and you're not going to hold on to it, I promise you. All right? Dummy man, I do not want you. Which one do you got? I want you to just come across, hands on the mat. Let him feel the pressure. Push off, if you can. Okay? Give him a slight delay. His reaction should be 180 degrees. Okay. Work on that. Boom. Turn into it. Sit on the head. You ever seen that? Quite often? We want him to do that. We're going to make him squeal. We get the little single over here. Boom, he turns in. Here's what I want to do. He may push my head all the way through to China. That's fine. What I'm going to do, make sure I get my knee under his shoestrings. Keep that single and rip it up to your hip. That's as far as you need to go with it. Now, you want to make sure that you don't lose the heel right here. You don't lose it inside. You want it to stay outside. Now I grab right inside my own crotch on my thigh, and then what I'm going to do with my shoulder, staying to the outside of the leg. Same way when we wedged him down before. Not behind, outside. What I'm going to do is I'm going to straighten my arm out as much as I can and roll that hip into him and drive right into him. Okay? Now if he wants to sit back and put some real pressure on my head, go ahead. As I turn, feel that? Yeah. That's really rough on the leg. Way. Get your knees under you immediately. Make sure that you get the end of the shoestring, rip it up any way you can. Now keeping the heel to the outside and my shoulder to the outside. Inside the crotch, very high. Straighten. All I'm doing, guys, is I'm straightening my arm out. And that puts a lot of pressure right there. See, that's a very sensitive spot. Right below the calf muscle. And then, locking in here, I've already locked it up. Now I'm using like a vice grip one. All I'm going to do is turn my hip down, run back into it. Once it gets here, got to do is take points. Turn, make sure you get the knee under the shoestrings, then what? What's the next move? Now what?
Hand to the crotch.
Make sure his heel is on the outside of your ribs. Make sure my shoulder is on the outside of his leg. Post. Walk into it. Okay? His heel outside of your rib cage. My shoulder outside of his leg. Okay? Watch. Come in here. You want to see? Get in here where you can see. Right here. Get in here. Okay, now. I'm going to lock inside the crotch here. Keep everything low, and I'm just going to back right into it. I love it. That in here? Okay, yeah. I'm going to turn it inside. I'm just going to roll it and run up into it until I splatter. Okay? Here. Okay? What I'm going to do is just touch and go. Melvin Douglas used this. All right? World champion. And talk to me here. Boom. He gets used to me coming in here. I reach up. Boom. Eventually, he's going to come up there. He's going to be he's getting tired of me banging on his head, so when he reaches up, he's going to make contact with me. Touch and go works like so. All I'm going to do is I'm going to tap him on the shoulder. As I tap him on the shoulder, I'm going to do the same step, that little kneel action, and then boom. Eventually, he's going to come up there. He's going to be he's getting tired of me banging on his head, so when he reaches up, he's going to make contact with me. Touch and go works like so. All I'm going to do is I'm going to tap him on the shoulder. As I tap him on the shoulder, I'm going to do the same step, that little kneel action, and then, but what I'm going to do is, as I drop, I'm going to thrust my hips in. Here. Boom. I clear and I go. Position's excellent right here. One thing I do a little different on the crotch, maybe for most, is the initial shot in. But when I lock it up, I want to wrap around the leg like a spiral. Boom. And then lock with both hands flat, okay? This limits his motion. If I squeeze here, sprawl. Come on, go ahead and sprawl. He can finally wedge me down. Even with one hand, if I keep it curled in though, then I double it up, it's position, guys. I'm not squeezing the leg. Lock position. Snake around the leg. From here, we can come up. Once we've got control, switch over to a double and run my ear right through him. Okay? Here. Straight across. Boom. I drop. Clear right by my ear. Look how cool. Just like so. Come back down tight. don't want to clear up here. You get hooked. Okay, that's the reason you clear here and then go right back down to the hip. That'll lock it. Snake around. Once you get your legs under you, switch over. I switch over at the knees. If I switch over at the hips, I can drive him. He can still step. I'm never going to get it. All I want to do is just I want to cup him with the leg, and pull it in, and drive. I'm wrestling and punting, and I can't get a low single on me. The only reason I'm not going to get a low single is because he's trying to tie me up upstairs. So this works good for that type of guy. What I'm going to do, say I'm leading with my right leg here, reach opposite hand. He's probably going to come up and match me with a collar tie up or something. If he does, I lock onto the elbow. Now here's the important thing on the grip, guys. I want to be above the bone. If I'm above the bone and I grab it, it catches right there on that bone. Plus, I don't want to wrap my fingers around it. I want to fold my fingers and cut his arm in half. Because there's a soft spot in there. And man, you can just get some grip in there. Just like so. Now I've got a real good handle. Just like this. And it's above the bone. It's going to be hard for him to get away from that. All right, from the collar now, I was leading, in my case, with my right leg, right? What I'm going to do is I'm going to switch now. And as I switch, boom. Now, I'm stepping on that line. The line that points directly to my opponent, and my toes are pointing out on both sides. Just like so. All I'm going to do is I'm going to throw this spear that I have right here. I'm going to throw it right past my knee into the ground. I'm going to throw it. Just like so. Now the difference is I'm not going to let go of it. A split step, I throw it. Boom. Like that. Now he's going to stay up. Here's what you want to do. You want to keep your head low. And instead, don't try to lift it up over your head. Duck your head and let it slide off. Boom. It just slides off, guys. Keep your head down. Now what I want to do, keep the hand forward. Now it looks all funky. My legs are crossed, my arms are crossed. This is exactly where you want to be. Stepping in, toes point out. It's called a split step. Everybody can do that. Throw the spear into the ground. Start reaching for the leg. Here. Now once I get here, I'm going to run into him with my ear. And I want to make sure my head doesn't slide above him. I want to be below. Boom. There's your shuck line. Boom. Run right into him. Got it? Split step. Here. Throw the spear into the ground. Ramp up the head. Run into him. Chase the leg down. Lock it up tight. We're going to have a few runs at this. Let's go try to go opposite each other. All right? Now, as I start to turn, my knees bend. I'm going to take this arm and I'm going to throw it right past my knee into the ground. As I do that, I'm going to duck my head with it. This is the position you should be in, guys. I should be looking down just like this. Now I'm going to close the distance. What I'm going to do, start out like this. This is fine, okay? Both hands on the bicep. That's good. I'm still in my staggered stance. I'm low. I'm forehead to forehead. I'm never ear to ear. Never ear to ear. What I'm going to do is I want to shoot to my lead leg side, okay? If I'm going to shoot an outside single man on the lead leg side, it happens to be my right side, my first step is going to be the opposite. I do a lot of this opposite, okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to step to my left, or let me rephrase it. I'm going to step to my trail leg side. And then I'm going to let my head slide from forehead to shoulder, dropping my level, okay? Opponent's going to be in a square stance. All I'm going to do now is I'm just going to drop and swing the outside single. Get the square stance. I had a lot of line of defenses to go through here. His head, his hands, his hips, they're square with me. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bypass them by going through this way. Because there's an opening there. And when I slide down here, I'm going to go right through this path. There's an opening right to the left. That's the one I'm going to take. Head slides from forehead to shoulder, swings back around to outside single. One thing I am going to see you guys do is pulling your head to the outside when you swing back across. When I swing back across, my ear goes right to his head. He's tied up here. Boom. Boom. Right here, guys. Where it stays up. Trail leg, side, step, lower my level, shoot right back across. Make sure you don't end up with your knee in front of the foot, on the inside of the foot. You want to try to end up with it on the outside. All right? Questions on that? You made it over to this far. This is as far as you take it. Now, you nail the coffin shut, okay? Here's how we're going to do it. Everybody over here where you can see. I'm going to make sure that his shoulder is on my throat here. That's how I know I'm low enough. Free hand, I'm going to reach as deep as I can. I'm going to reach all the way back down to his belt if I can. And then I'm going to take my hand flat, and I'm going to run my thumb right up into my own throat if I can reach it. But I can't, and you won't be able to. And that squeezes his neck. Now, with my chest low, my back arched, my hand is flat between our chests, I'm just going to move forward real slow. Now, guess what? My right arm is limp right now. And it's still kind of tight, ain't it? Now, if I squeeze from here, this position, it gets real tight. You can really crank up on the neck. If you can suck a half, oh, all right, you got it. All right, here. Keep him up 90 degrees. Shoulder on the throat. Too many of you guys get up here. Try to squeeze. I'm going to reach back as deep as I can. I'm not going to try to squeeze his neck. I don't get anything out of that. I'm going to reach as deep as I can. Then I'm going to come back with it. Right under his throat. See that? Right under his throat there with the thumb as high as I can get it. Now I'm going to reach my hand up and I'm just going to take it up right in here. My arm's limp. Then you squeeze. Just flex is all you're doing. Stop. Chance of getting out of here is to bring his left shoulder out. Now the other way, you're not getting out that way. If he can slide his arm back up underneath him or get his left shoulder out right there, that's how he's going to try to get out. So my free hand's going to keep him from doing that. Go ahead. I'm just going to put it